this formation, Jim Begley?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Saliba, Kone, Doué, Upamecano, gently done. And a play for a throw. Musa, moved on forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. Saliba, Kone, aim forwards. Upamecano, Koundé, Upamecano. Where? Now it's Balogun. Dembele. Saliba. Upamecano. Elise, Upamecano, Pulisic, Balogun, out towards the flank. Robinson picks it up now, climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Koundé, Elise. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's run loose here. Kone. Could be danger here. Musa. Where? Carter Vickers, Musa, Pulisic. Now what's he got in mind? Pulisic providing an outlet on that flank.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Pulisic clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Elise. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Chouameni, and it's Digne. Now it's some great chance! Richards, Musa, That's really well manoeuvred. Saliba. Digne. Kone. Saliba. And it's played forward. Digne chasing after it. Chouameni. Kone. Doué. Balogun. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Musa. And it's where? Oh, delicate chip through. Where? Olise. Koundé. Upamecano. Koundé. Chouameni forwards and with intent. Koundé. Musa gets over and intercepts. Now it's Balogun. Now it's Pulisic. Pulisic. And it's where? Robinson. Pulisic. McKennie. It's a loose ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
France. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Where? That has found him in acres of space. That's good play. Plays in a cross. And he's there to get rid.
The United States clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Koundé. Doué. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Where tries to clear. Oh, that's nice. Koundé. Now here's the delivery. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to get it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Balogun. And it's where? Robinson. Now it's where? Very nicely done. Kone is there, and he can get that clear. So who's he picking out? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Richards. Pulisic gets into some space. Tchouameni gets it away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's heaved it away. And here's McKennie. McKennie. And it's Musa. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Olise. Saliba. Upamecano. Olise. Koundé. Koundé, played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Dembele. And here's Doué. Doué! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pulisic. Doué. Dembele. McKennie. Oh, played right into his path. He has found the way through. It's anyone's ball now. Balogun showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Koundé shifted upfield. Musa. Carter Vickers. Robinson, and it's Ware. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a corner kick. Olise goes short. France with another corner. And it's been taken short. Koundé's cross. And that's been repelled. Pulisic played out to the left flank. Where? Lovely feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Musa. Chance, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Balogun clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's played forward. Richards. And that was asking just too much of him. Dembele. And it's Dembele. Pulisic. Dembele. Chouameni. Upamecano. Kone. Koundé looking to hit the byline here. Shot at goal! Well, that is rather wayward.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Robinson. Pulisic. He's going to be disappointed with that. Olise. Koundé. Looks to the other side. And it's Digne. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! France!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
France have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Olise with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Richards. Pulisic knocks it out wide. Hoisted in. Upamecano gets it away. Dembele. Musa makes the interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chouameni forwards and with intent. Digne. Good play on the left-hand side here. Dembele. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Olise with the short one. Doué's cross. And he's there to clear it. And it's Koundé. Point-blank header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Played towards the other side. Koundé. Now it's Olise. Nice control. Can he finish? Cleared without complication. Dembele. The United States are one down despite having the better chances here. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Now it's Pulisic. Digne. Upamecano, aim forwards. Digne is onto it in a flash. Pulisic. Pulisic. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That has been knocked clear. Digne. Olise. Koundé chooses to go cross-field. Doué. And here's Dembele. And it's Digne. Doué. Kone. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Doué. Dembele. Olise! Played out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's hoisted clear. Richards. Musa. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's in plenty of space here. Danger averted for now. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Keeper's got good distance on that. McKennie. Musa. Richards. Musa. And he goes cross-field. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cross-field, changing the point of attack. Chouameni, the most accurate pass. McKennie, approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Played into space. Koundé. Upamecano. Koundé. Doué. Olise. He's got to be... He's having a shot! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Robinson. And it's where? Pulisic. Where? Tries to cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Where? Played back in. Dembele. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. Richards. Where? Doué. Moved on forwards. And it's Dembele. Dembele spread out to the left. Showing good feet. Doué. Pulisic. Robinson. Now it's Pulisic. Where? Pulisic. Nice physical challenge. Kone. Doué. Tchouaméni, gently done. Oh, nicely intercepted. Musa. That's a throw. Doué. And here's Mbappe. And it's Doué. Digne crosses. Cleared away. He's in it, and the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Koundé's cross. That has been knocked clear. That's really well manoeuvred.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Olise. Koundé. Oh, that's neat. Where? McKennie. And it's McKennie. here's McKennie. Now it's Balogun. Doué. Wins the duel this time. Saliba. 2 minutes to be added on. Doué. Oh, good spread. Robinson. We're in acres of space out wide. And it's claimed by the keeper. Proves too strong. And here's Mbappe. Dembele. Knocks it out wide. He's through here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Digne. Musa. Carter Vickers. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
It's Dembele! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And now he has 2. The United States can make their change now with a break in play.
Substitution for United States.
France find a position of real strength now. Richards. Robinson. Where? Robinson. Moved on forwards. Pulisic. Now it's Where. He's found a way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Richards really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Koundé. Where does really well to win the ball there. Pulisic. And it's Where. Robinson. Can he get onto this? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Koundé. Doué. Koundé. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Chouameni. Digne. Played towards the other side. Koundé. Chooses to go back. And a chance! That tested the keeper.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Carter Vickers. Musa. And he goes cross-field.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Doué shifted upfield. Always onto this. He's found some space. Where? Musa. Pulisic. Where? McKennie. Robinson. And it's Musa. Over to the left. Musa. That's a fabulous ball. Kone. Chouameni. Digne. And it's played forward. McKennie looking to get on the end of this. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Olise. Saliba. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Carter Vickers. Musa. Pulisic. Oh, he's found support out wide. McKennie. Oh, such a clever touch. Looking for a decent ball in. Olise. Kone. Saliba chooses to go cross-field. Koundé. Kone. Koundé. Kone. Olise. Out to the right. Well timed, excellent interception. Aim forwards. Where? Pulisic. They've played it short. And it's played in. Saliba getting this one clear. And that was very necessary. And it's Dembele. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Digne. Decent progress down the left. Dembele, there's the delivery. Doué has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he should have made it 4. Robinson attempts a clearance. Traumeri. And here's Elise. Kone. And here's Kone. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Musa. Pulisic played out towards the right wing. Oh, nice touch. Where? 60 minutes played. Koundé getting this one clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Where? Where? Mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Digne tries to dink it through. That has been knocked clear. He can get that clear. France have reclaimed it. Elise. Koundé. And here's Mbappe. Doué! He'll try to keep this alive.
France are more than happy to defend deep now. They've decided that it's not worth taking any more risks.
France have somehow to break through, though. And it's McKennie. Here it is, crossed in. Upamecano tries to clear. Here comes another cross. And that's been well dealt with. Koundé. Chouameni. Dembele. Saliba. Forwards and with intent. Dembele. Digne. Digne. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played it again. And that has been cleared. That's really well manoeuvred. Robinson. Pulisic. That's tidy. Pulisic! It's in! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to get it away. Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Digne. Dembele. And it's Dembele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, it's come loose. Moved on forwards. Digne. Doué. Dembele. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And the keeper has it. Carter Vickers, and it's played forward. Robinson. Musa. Played into space out wide. Digne can get it clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Pulisic. Cross from Pulisic. Chouameni getting this one clear. Kone. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Koundé. Koundé's cross. Tries to get it clear. Brilliantly cut out. Can he spark a counter here? calmly anticipates. Upamecano shifted upfield. Olise. Musa. And it's been played through. Now it's Pulisic. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Koundé played over towards the opposite flank. Referee's given a throw. Dembele. Saliba looks to the other side. And it's Koundé. Olise. Doué. Out towards the flank. Turner sends that a long way. And here's Mbappe. Olise. Olise! Oh, it's come loose. And for a moment, time stood still. Carter Vickers closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Carter Vickers moved on forwards. Dembele. Upamecano. Tchouaméni pinged towards the front line. That has been cut short. McKennie hurtling down that right flank. Ambitious ball here. And they've got a throw. Oh, he's in! Shapes to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Robinson plays it short. Time to deliver. Gets the shot away! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That's really well manoeuvred. Doué. That's very neat. Olise. Real chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, smashing header. Deftly away. Now that's well seen too. Koundé. Doué. Koundé's cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's McKennie. Digne. Doué. Chouameni. Olise. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's an excellent interception. Saliba forwards and with intent. Digne. That's a cute ball. Clears it away. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. Mbappe! That's really well cleared. Olise has got himself a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
There's the header! And that would have won it.
Doué clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
McKennie. And here's McKennie. And he'll shoot here! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Played towards the other side. McKennie. Clipped into space. Can he get onto this? And he won't reach that. Upamecano chooses to go cross-field. McKennie. Up he goes! He has done
it! The United States really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
France are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
The United States get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And he's managed to get free.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Upamecano. Kone. The United States are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Has a quick glance. Now it's Camavinga. Produces a cross. Can he deliver? Could be danger here. Oh, it's chance! And it's McKennie. And the cross comes in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Doué. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, great! It's Dembele! No mistake! Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
France could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Strong running down that left flank. Kone, Chouameni, Saliba, aim forwards, and it's Dembele. Doué. And here's Elise. Tries a shot! Yes! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He is just caressing the ball. Musa thinks one through. Could try cutting inside here. In again. That is a brilliant interception. And it's McKennie. Oh, Red, nice interception. Elise. Koundé, gently done. Elise. Koundé. Doué. And here's Doué. Doué! In for the pieces! no contest. It is a landslide. Turner, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the right. McKennie in acres of space out wide. Climbs up big! That's going to go a long way. And it's Robinson. Musa. Chance! Oh, it needed better placement. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Olise. There will be 4 extra minutes. Pulisic. Pulisic. And here's McKennie. And here's McKennie. And that is out of play. And here's McKennie. Now it's McKennie. McKennie, oh, good spread. Defending of the desperate variety. Dembele. Mbappe. Robinson cuts it out. Pulisic, probing pass. Saliba with the clearance. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Richards. And there goes the final whistle. The United States have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
The United States were always up against it, Peter, and again we expected a gulf and not just a gap between the teams, and it happened.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.